Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, my most complimented fragrance of 2022. Could it be your most complimented fragrance? Maybe not. Let's discuss why. If this was my most complimented fragrance of 2022, why is it not my favorite? This fragrance should only be worn for certain occasions. I wore it on New Year's and got compliments, but this fragrance is very unisex leaning. It's very sweet, and because of that, I think that a lot of people will not like this. If you like more masculine scents, this is not for you. It's for someone that wants to make a statement when they walk in a room. They're wearing it for a reason, and it smells like that. Some people could think you're a little try-hardy wearing something like this. You're gonna cut through everyone else's fragrances in the room, so if you do not want to be seen, maybe it's not for you. Let's talk the smell though. I'm gonna go over some of the notes and I'll also discuss if I can smell those notes. So in the top notes, you're getting pear, lavender, mint, bergamot, and lemon. You're definitely getting pear and lavender off the top, which stays for the large majority of the duration. A lot of that sexiness, that sweetness is coming from the pear, and you're getting a lot of that seduction off of the lavender. You're not really getting so much of the mint like you would be getting in something like Versace Eros, for example. And bergamot and lemon, I gotta be honest, not much of the lemon or the bergamot. Now let's go into the mid notes. Cinnamon, clary sage, and caraway. Slight hints of cinnamon, that's about it there. In clary sage, I could be crazy, but it smells like they lit clary sage on fire and they're using it as incense because that is kind of what I'm detecting here. Base notes, black vanilla husk, amber, patchouli, and cedar. You're getting a little bit of the woody through the cedar, maybe a little bit of vanilla. All of those are basically being overpowered by what's on the top notes. You are detecting a little bit of this amber profile, the sweet, resinous-y, warm, cozy kind of smell that you get from amber. Let's talk longevity because that's very important. When I'm talking about this, keep in mind this is eau de toilette. It is listed as an intense eau de toilette. What that means, I don't know. I got an easy 9+ hours out of this. I would say between 9 and 12 hours, maybe plus. I wore it on my clothes on New Year's, and I went to do my laundry at like 8 p.m. New Year's Day because I was hungover all day, obviously. In longevity department, this gets almost a 10 out of 10 for what it is. Let's talk projection and sillage. Projection, I would say, is 3+ feet. Be careful when applying this. Do not spray on a lot of it. You do not need a lot of it. Look, it sprays out a lot. Woo! 3 sprays is good. If you're like me and I sprayed 5+ on New Year's, everyone noticed it and a lot of people made comments. This does leave a significant sillage, but it's not a very strong, it leans more sweet, so you're not gonna overwhelm people with it. I think this is one of Jeremy Fragrance's favorite fragrances of all time. But if you're the type of guy that likes to present himself as a manly man, big beard, huge muscles, this is not your type of fragrance. If you're a manly looking man and you have a very feminine, almost unisex leading fragrance, people are gonna be confused by you and it's gonna be harder for them to trust you. You wanna wear a fragrance that matches how you look. This and Versace Eros have been named the clubbing kings. The reason I think that people say things are a clubbing scent is you want to stand out from the rest of the guys. Everyone is wearing scents. In order to cut through those scents, you have to be wearing something very powerful and very noticeable, and this is definitely it. This is only a winter or a spring scent to be worn at night. Okay, let's talk price. I believe it's discontinued. I'm almost like 99% sure on that. You can find it on discounters. This is the 75 milliliter bottle. I already chewed through another 75 ml that I got as a gift. I wore it so much last year and this year. The 75 milliliter is $93 Canadian, or the equivalent of around $69 US. Keep in mind that this is in high demand. People are always wanting to buy this, so it's gonna be sold out on most discounters rather quickly. I'm so mixed on what to rate this out of 10, it's insane, because this is a compliment king. However, there's fragrances I prefer the smell of more. This does exactly what it needs to do. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 just because it does these things so well. It is not my favorite smell in the world. I'll make sure I leave a link in the description to a discounter that still actually sells this. Check this video right here to see my most complimented fragrances of 2022. This was number 1. Spoiler. I'll see you over there. Stay fresh.